Two technical issues caused major problems today. Trading was halted at the New York Stock Exchange. Reports say it's because of a technical issue, not a flash crash. And joining us now on the phone to talk more about this is Greg Greenberg with TheStreet.com. And Greg, I just wanted to get your take on this. Right now, the information that we're getting is that this is not the result of some sort of cyber attack or cyber hack. What is it that you can tell us about what you're hearing and sort of the reaction now, because we're more than an hour, almost an hour and a half into this now?
I think that the reaction is there's a lot of volatility in the market currently because of what's going on in China and Greece. So you currently have nerves that are already jittery. So investors really don't need an excuse, or traders don't really need too much of an excuse to get out. Now, everything is halted at the NYSE. I think there is liquidity. People can trade over on NASDAQ or BAT. So it's not like a total blackout, but it is just a little bit unnerving considering what's going on in the rest of the world.
And Greg, I mean, this is something we've been talking about for the last hour and a half as people look at what is happening on the big board and perhaps get worried, but this is clearly not a panic. People shouldn't be worried that their money is somehow going to be affected. As you pointed out very rightly, there are opportunities to trade on other exchanges. There is liquidity in the market.
Yes, but the other thing you have to think about is in the grand scheme of things that the New York Stock Exchange has become more reliant on technology. I mean, whenever you look at any shows that take place down there, there's very few traders down there. There's no specialists anymore. Everything is really done via computer. And so people, there's an upside to that. Things are faster. You get more information quickly. But on the other hand is there's few people you can go and call and speak to and say, actually, you know, what's going on here, or specialists to step in and kind of give you more of a feel of what's going on in the market. And so the idea that technology is taking over has good points and it has bad points. The other thing that's in people's mind is what happened with Sony. So I know people keep saying, well, this is not terrorism, but we're still only an hour and a half into it, and I'm not saying it's terrorism by any stretch of the imagination. That said, is these things it takes a little bit of time for everything to come out. Not helping also was the fact that there was a problem with United Airlines this morning. So it's a real confluence of events, which is unnerving people.
That was going to be my question, Greg, for people who are out there and sort of taking in the totality of what's happened, because in addition to those two situations you mentioned, also the Wall Street Journal's website went down. These are the kinds of things that are sort of out in the ether, and for people who are looking at what is continuing to take place there in the New York Stock Exchange, it only adds to the sense of nervousness.
Exactly. You know, and there's the old saying that, you know, the market doesn't like uncertainty. And so what you're seeing right now is a whole lot of uncertainty. So anyone who was already on edge and was thinking that this is a good time to sell, well, when either they're going to go to an alternative market and then they're going to sell, or when they turn the lights back on and trading back at the NYSE, they're going to punch out. And other people are going to say, well, you know something, the economy is strong. Maybe this is a good time to buy the dips when everyone else is really skittish, because as contrarians like to buy when there's blood in the water, and right now maybe it's not blood, but you know there's uncertainty out there.